Hello guys, welcome to another session. In this session, we are going to look into a style font size. So let's start our discussion. So far in this course, we have seen mainly selectors and where we have seen various selectors like ID selectors, class selectors, and the element selectors. We have also seen that descendant selectors, child selectors, pseudo class selectors. Now from this session onwards, we are going to shift our focus to the declaration part. So in this aspect, we are going to start our discussion with the font size. So when we provide the declaration for the font size, then we get two options. One is absolute and another one is relative. With absolute, we will provide the values for the font size property in pixels. We have also other option available that you can use to provide the declaration for the font size property that is relative, where we specify the value in m or percentage. So here the point to remember is that whenever we talk about absolute, that means the value is in pixel, and whenever we talk about relative, then the value is in m and percentage. We will understand the differences while writing the code. So let's jump into the Visual Studio Code to start understanding of the font size declaration. So we are into the Visual Studio Code, and for this example we are having a setup where we are having an HTML file where a style.css file is being linked, and that is residing into the CSS folder. And this HTML file contains the article. So we have total number of 3 articles into that, and we are having the header section which is h1 as well as the h2 element, that is header 2. So let's write within the CSS file and provide the font size for h1 tag, h2 tag, and the paragraph tag. So for this we need to write like h1 tag, and we are going to tell that font size is going to be 40 pixel. Then we are going to tell that we want h2 tag and its font size is going to be 25 pixel, and for paragraph tag we are going to tell that we want the font size should be 14 pixel. So let's run it and see the output. But prior to looking into the outputs, let's discuss about this pixel value. This pixel value is actually an absolute value, and here we have provided for header 1 which is 40 pixel, for header 2 we have provided 25 pixel, and for paragraph we have mentioned that the font size should be 14 pixel. Now let's run, select this file, press F1, select this option, click open in browser. So here in the output you will find that the h1 tag is looking little larger and this h2 tag is little smaller than the h1 tag, and p tag is very small. So how we can confirm that? So you can come over here, select this my latest blog, right click on it and click on inspect. It will open the developer tool, and here you will find that it has applied font size 40 pixel and it has overridden the default browser style over here. This is user agent style sheet is a default browser style which it has striked out, which it was taken the 2m, that is a relative one I have told you earlier. So if you are using EM, that is a relative sizing, and here we have used 40 pixel. So we are telling that the font size should be 40 pixel for header 1. So let's look into the h2 tag, inspect, and here you will find that it has applied 25 pixel which we have mentioned, and it has also reduced this size, that is 1.5 m. It has striked out, this value is in relative. Now let's look into the paragraph, then you will find that it has applied 14 pixel. One important point to remember, I wanted to tell you that pixel is good for designing font size for single device, but when it is coming for multiple device, then it is always preferable to use relative size, that is m and percentage, so that font will adapt the sizes as per the devices. We can better understand with an example. So let's do some changes in CSS to understand the difference between pixel value and the m, that is absolute versus relative. So just remove this one, and what I am telling that I want that article size, and the declaration for this is font size. I want font size is 16 pixel, and the header I am going to tell that I want for article h2 tag the font size should be 4m, that should be 4 times the size of this article. So if you remember the inheritance concept, where we have seen that the child element is adapting or say inheriting the properties of the parent element. So here this child element h2 tag is inherited the font size 16 pixel, and we are telling that now you can increase that size to 4 into 16, so it will display 4 times larger than the article tag. So let's look into the output. So here you will find that it has increased the size of h2 4 times of article tag. Let's confirm it, select this one, inspect. So see here it has applied the 4m, and it is telling that it has inherited this from the article, and then it has increased the size. So as I already mentioned that relative sizing you can use whenever you are designing the responsive design. So this is what I wanted to demonstrate you in this session. See you in the next session. Till then, bye bye, take care.